Hi everyone, can you hear me? Can you let me know if my sound is working? Let me go through and actually say hi to everyone. This is nerve-wracking. Holy Jesus. Okay. Hello, Crunkle, Crunkle Basket. Love the name. Jacob. Hello. Let's see. Ah, Caleb. Hey, what's up? Work. Aw, hi. Long time no see. Hey, Addie, what's up? Moody, hello, hello. Oh my god, is that Kraken? Hey, Beardsonian, but I missed you all. I'm here just hugging my cup of tea. I haven't even started drinking it. It's helping the anxiety and the nerves. It has been a while. Missed you more? No. I take that back. We've missed you too, thank you. Currently hovering, but I am here. I appreciate it, I really do. Hovering is always welcome. It's just a little nerve-wracking as a treat, but it's okay. I'm also nervous because like this is a new Nancy Drew game. They've apparently changed a lot. They changed the play style. You can now either do point and click or free roam, and I don't know which I'm gonna do. I'm used to the point and click, but the free roam makes me nervous. But it's new, so maybe it'd be fun. Oh, funny freak, what's up? Long time no see. Oh boy, the gang's all here. See some of the achievements. That's fun. Well, some of them are hidden. Which is, we're gonna achievement hunt. So, just for full like clarity and everything, Her Interactive did send me this game to stream, and that is the main reason why I am back for streaming. Because they messaged me, they said we'd love to send you this game. We know you've streamed a lot of our other ones and, you know, made content for a lot of our other ones. They asked if I wanted this one with the promise I'd make content with. That's why we're here today. You're like, Nancy Drew, Mystery of the Seven Keys. I didn't really watch a trailer. This trailer, some trailers just show too much, so I always get anxious about watching trailers. I just can't do it. And this is their first game in like 4 or 5 years. It's coffee, I just can't do it. Oh, it's fine. Have your coffee. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes I wish I liked coffee just for the like aesthetic and vibe of it, especially like from like Twin Peaks and stuff. Sometimes I wish I liked coffee, but I just can't stand it. Can't do it. Little outfit. Oh, thank you. I tried to go with like Nancy Drew vibe. Keep with the Nancy Drew in the family. Cute as heck. Holy cow, I know, I love them. Her Interactive is like, they're one of my favorite game companies. They're really nice. They're incredibly sweet to their fans. I want to hit new game. I'm just really nervous about. Oh, they changed the look of the badges. Obviously, we're gonna do the Master Sleuth. I don't need a task list. I don't need hints. I love challenging puzzles. Oh my god, if we get stuck, it's gonna be embarrassing. I don't know which to do. I love the point and click. The point and click is just classic Nancy Drew game. This is the 34th of their games, by the way, number 34. And for the last 33, I've always done the point and click. Dr. Andy, how have you been? You know what? I haven't been. Hang on one sec. Yeah, okay. I can tab over and I won't minimize the game. I gotta shout out all of you people. I don't have my Steam, like, Steam Deck, is that what it's called? Oh my god, I don't remember anything. Let me see if that works. Hey, it works. I have it set up. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna shout out a bunch of my streaming people because you all are awesome, and there's so many of you. So like all of you stream? Holy cow. Let me stream because of you, chum. I don't believe that. People tell me that, and it always makes me want to cry. I'm like, aw. Nah. You're an inspiration. Oh, thank you. You guys are all too kind. Stop. I don't wanna cry today. A cherished nerd? No. Can't make me. Me to elaborate, I was a little TikTok cosplayer and you encouraged me to take that step. I've been streaming for 2.5 years now and you're part of that. Aw. Thank you. It has been a lot. I'm serious. Get absolutely loved and supported, dork. Wow. Thank you guys. Love you all. Okay. This is... You guys are gonna make my blush even farther. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just... just feel awkward. Fine. We'll move past that phase after we get into some puzzles. So, point and click or classic or modern? Drew, tell me what to do. I vote point and click. I'm used to the point and click, but maybe I should test out their new thing, you know?
Give their modern a spin.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll give their modern a spin, and if we hate it, we'll just start over, right? So I was in line for a fun dip. It was a lot less relaxed. Modern a spin. Yeah, I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. Cause so the last game was Midnight in Salem. I didn't stream like the last like 3 or 4. I just played those on my own. The last one had this like weird mix of like point and click and free roam. Like you point and click to go a direction, but then you can look around anywhere, and it didn't like move in straight lines like the old point and clicks. So last one was kind of like a mix of the two. So I think we'll test out the modern, and then if I hate it, we'll go back to the point and click. Let's do it. I'm clicking it. We're starting a new game. I need to get a pen. I'll get a pen in a minute.
Adela's letter was certainly direct about
Forgot
meeting
there's
her
no
right
Nancy
away,
voice.
but didn't offer much to go on. Miss Drew, your ticket information is enclosed. The matter of my necklace that has now been replaced with fake gems is very...
Okay, so game is significantly louder than me, I'm hearing. You want the music and sound effects to be lower too. I feel like the voiceover volume is always a little low. She does sound like a TikTok AIR girl. Jeez. So yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it's just you're not really streaming, are you? Unless you have some technical problems, huh? I mean, to be fair, before I even started streaming, I had to wait like half an hour because I forgot to install the game. So that's great. All right, let's resume and listen to the beginning. You know what? I'm gonna quit the menu and start over because I didn't hear a thing she said, and I just I wanna hear what's going on. So let's do this. Yeah, this is fine. Okay.
Adela's letter was certainly direct about meeting her right away, but didn't offer much to go on.
Piggy dipping is important. It's true.
Miss Drew, your ticket information is enclosed. The matter of my necklace that has now been replaced with fake gems is very confidential. It was my mother's necklace. My mother told me little about it. She rarely told me anything at all. You will meet me at Prague Castle in the Hungerkünstler Cafe at the end of the courtyard. If you are as good as they say, you will find it. No questions until you arrive. Use this number only in an emergency. It could be traced. Adela Cherna.
What if this game is like so new and so different that I don't even need notes? That would be so sad to my
It's beautiful here. First case I've had in Prague.
Like if I for part 2 of this letter.
They call it the City of 1,000 Spires. Home to a rich history, great music, precious art, and of course, many mysteries.
Hoping I had a gold pen that worked.
This must be the place.
It's gonna be fun. I doubt there's gonna be bug collecting. It was with that wave.
Ah.
Nancy.
You must be Adela.
Fucking Jesus.
Cherna, please, have a seat. I've been waiting for you. How was your flight?
Seems to work. Okay.
You must be tired.
Woman
I'm
sitting.
used to it.
I'm sorry
know
to
her
lure you
name.
away from your family. Do you have someone special waiting for you at home?
Oh, Ned. Yeah, but he isn't waiting for me. He has a full life when I'm away.
Ah, but he is special.
I like to think so.
Good.
Writing the name of the game.
I am
in my
alone,
notebook.
but I like it that way. I think.
Mystery of the 7 keys.
I won't be
What's
long.
today's date? 5/18.
I'll go home as soon as I solve your case.
Right to the subject.
There we go.
I researched your cases. You are a very
Fuck's
brave
confirmed.
young
I mean,
woman.
jeez. Have you seen the
When were
CW
you the
show?
most
Because
scared?
it's confirmed in the first like 2
When you were in
seconds.
the
That show's
Japanese
awful.
real
Don't
con?
watch it. Don't watch it, please.
Or in the mansion in your southern
I miss
states.
Sindragosa too. We all do. The entire Nancy Drew community misses Sindragosa. So the last Nancy Drew voice actress, they've been in a relationship. They're just never, I don't know what it is, but they're never in a relationship in like the movies. I don't know why they do that. Maybe they want to like have that be a romance thing, but in the like in some of like the original like 50s and 60s movies they're dating, in the books they're dating, in the games they're dating. They're very dating in the games. So yeah. Anyway, also like if you, the original Nancy Drew voice actress, she is in so goddamn much. Like she's Sindragosa from World of Warcraft. She's Rouge the Bat. Her name's like Lonnie Manella, I think, and she's absolutely incredible, and I adore her, and I'm gonna miss her so much, so much. Yeah, the original voice actress, not this one. I don't. This is a new. They wanted a new actress since Lonnie Manelli was the voice actress for Nancy Drew since like 1998. So they decided with the last game they would change it up. I don't know why they didn't hire me, but you know, it's not because it can't be because I didn't audition. They should have just known. Just saying. All right, let me answer this. Hang on. Oh, neither were scary.
I don't usually get scared, but Thornton Hall
games are
had
great.
more ghosts and graveyards than I'm used to.
There's so
you
much
are
true. Those
used
are just
to
the first
any
two things
ghosts
I can
and
think of. I know
graveyards
she was
is
the
unusual. You have
the
chosen
narrator
a
in those
strange
medieval
profession.
games with Daniel
I
Fortescue.
am well known in society because of my wealth, but
That's
also because
what
of
I'm
my
saying.
appearance.
You get it.
You can imagine it is hard for me to ask for help among my peers.
That's why you called me.
Excuse me. Are you Nancy Drew?
I am.
Woman standing.
Who are you?
Adela Cherna.
No, I am Adela Cherna.
This is fraud. Prove you are me.
I owe you nothing. Imposter.
Oh, that's why
Wait.
it just says woman, because
If
one
you
of them
let
isn't.
me, I will figure this out. I will choose between you, but I get to ask one
Oh, boy.
question first.
Agreed.
We do have animation now. It's really weird. Yourself a handicap? Yeah, right? Like, they didn't say only one question. Nancy's just like, alright, let's see. I don't remember if she said how she likes her coffee. No. Only one. Maybe she's trying to show how good she is. I just need the one. The one.
In your letter, you explained what was stolen. Whose was it?
It was
Marley,
my
thank you for the
mother's
follow.
necklace.
Of course she would say that. It was my mother's. We were very close.
I know who the real Adela Cherna is.
I'm gonna vote woman standing. I'm gonna be really sad if I'm wrong, and I'm gonna quit.
You are. You explained the necklace was your mother's, but in your letter, I didn't get the sense that you were close at all.
I can't believe it.
Oh, Adela, that was my fault. I didn't know.
I don't blame you, Patricia. Miss Drew has earned her reputation.
I did it.
Please, just Nancy is fine.
I hope you're not upset I lied to you. Adela is a very
I
good
kind
customer.
of. Oh, look. I can open a menu while we're talking. I kind of assumed that was Adela too,
she's
because
never
like on
asked
the
me for
cover
help
of the
before.
game, she's like in the
You can
center
never be
of
too
the
careful.
art of all the people that they posted.
I understand.
My own detective work, because
Ah,
I didn't remember
good.
the letter at all.
Now I can get back to work.
Look at this.
I will let you rest for the night, and we can begin in earnest here in the morning. Until tomorrow.
Oh God, look at all this. I have my own notebook now, in game. Okay. Upgraded my phone with a GPS tracker that helps me see my location in real time on my maps. What is this? Oh, a tab. Can I not look at my phone? Okay. Oh God, this is weird. Shift to run. I can run. This is weird. Mouse to look around. Oh God, this is gonna be. This is odd. Ugh. When people zone out in conversations, that's their brain opening menus. This game gets it. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Monster, what's up? How you been? I'm gonna book anyway. I decide what I write down. Dang it. I mean, I do. Yeah. What we're doing. It's really weird. I have 2 Nancy Drew notebooks. I have one where like I use when I initially play the game. And then I have this one that I made that when I'm done playing the game, I write them more nicely in here. So I look like a crazy person when I die and someone finds this. Or I can't wait for that. That's gonna be great. Now I just gotta... Okay, so magnifying glass will show me when I can click on something. This will be interesting. Although I can't... Oh, I can just use my phone willy-nilly. I can call Adele. I can call Nancy's dad. I can call Frank and Joe Hardy. I love when they're in the games. I can call Ned. I wonder if any of their voices are different. Oh, that's so weird, having a map. Oh, cool. I can zoom in the camera. You weren't allowed to zoom in on the camera in the last game. You can do your belongings after you're gone. Does it make you seem crazy? Did you really live? That's what I'm saying.
Looks interesting.
Alright, history, legends, and lore of Prague, the golden heart of Europe. Known historically as the region of Bohemia, the Czech Republic has known many names and governments over the centuries. Its hub of culture and capital is the city of Prague, amounting to 10% of the region's population. Prague, or Praha, comes from the Slavic word for river, named for the Vltava running through the city center. Local legend also attributes its name to the word for threshold and the story of Princess Labus. Or butcher that. Could we turn the page or is just the one page? If there's just that one. Princess Labuse. I have no idea how to pronounce it. How does... Whatever, it's fine. The legendary founder of Prague, Princess Labusa, is an important figure in modern Czech history. Legend says that the king of Bohemia had 3 daughters gifted with healing, magic, and prophecy. After his death, Labusa became the queen and judge of the tribe. Craving a king, the people realized Labusa, noting the longer the hair, the shorter the reason. Her prophetic visions had the soldiers to follow a white horse to a man at an iron table, leading them to the plowman who would become the king. The people demanded. In another vision, she saw a door threshold between 2 olive trees, and the town... Hang on, 2 olive trees, and a town that would reach the stars. On this spot stands Prague Castle, fittingly reaching the stars as the golden city of 1,000 spires. Okay, sure. Chill vibes, minor technical issues, stupid graphic design bots. It's great. That's how you know we're back, you know? Intermittent background noise. It's perfect. That's, you know, epitome of streaming right there. The astronomical clock. Glittering in historic Old Town Square, the Prague astronomical clock is the oldest still in operation today. First historically mentioned in 1410, the clock has been helping the people of Prague tell the time, date, season, and state of the stars for centuries. How much do you want to bet we have to go to that clock or in that clock tower and find something at some point? Bright noise in a recording, to be honest, adds personality, and I prefer it. Same. It's like, when you listen to a vinyl record, when you listen to, like, a newer record that wasn't made for vinyl, and it just sounds like you're listening to that record, versus when you listen to, like, an old record from the 50s that was made to be played on vinyl. It's a very different sound, and that's what it is. Maybe it was a little too specific. Let's see. The Earth is the background for this medieval clock with 4 main moving areas, including a zodiac ring, ornately decorated with symbols and animated characters. The figure that looms ominously over the people below is the skeleton shaking his head and tolling the bell of fate, known as death, or the clocker. He'll only nod his head when the clock stops and a time of peril falls upon the city. So locals are committed to keeping it ticking at all costs. The story goes that only a boy born on New Year's Eve can break the skeleton's curse when he runs across the clock square before the stroke of midnight. Look at that little skeleton guy, I love him. Marionette tradition. Bohemian history has long been the setting of stories and folktales. For centuries in Prague, the marionettes have been pulling the strings of the storytelling custom. Folklore and history is bursting with little people carved from trees, painted and coming to life. Locals and travelers alike may hear these legends across the streets of Prague, or catch this historic art form at large halls like the Rudolfinium or the National Theatre. Marionettes will continue to be popular souvenirs and entertain onlookers as countless characters like teasing gestures, enchanting realty, or even sinister specters. Okay. Oh wait. This is a new feature too. Okay, so I didn't have to try to read from the book. We could do that. I prefer reading from the book though. Okay, what else do we got? How do I forgot I can just walk away. Alright. Okay, so I can't look at any of these books, so what was the point of zooming in? This is so odd. Mystery. I was wondering if there'd be like some Nancy Drew lookalike books in the mystery section, but there just aren't.
Oh, Kafka came from Prague.
Kafka. Ooh. Piper, wait 675. Thank you for the follow. Alright, we're gonna read this from here because I can't even tell what it's saying on the board. Franz Kafka is one of the greatest figures in modernist literature whose cultural influence continues to this day. Kafka joined the world in Prague on July 3rd, 1883, the eldest son of a German-speaking Ashkenazi Jewish family. Ooh. Kafka pursued his writing passions while enduring the Brotberuf, or bread job, as an attorney for an insurance company upon his death in June 3rd, 1924. Kafka left behind 3 partially finished novels and countless short stories and other writings. I'm just going to try to say the names like hyper confidently and just have you guys believe I know what I'm saying when I really don't. That's gonna be how I'm gonna do this moving forward. Look around you. Look around you again. How has everything changed now that you have truly seen? These questions hint at what Franz Kafka explored and pushed to the limit the details of the mundane, the horror of cultural demands. 100% accurate so far. Totally, see? Of course I have. Of course I have. Would I lie to you? Change and observing what is truly seen is central to one of Kafka's best-known works, Metamorphosis. When the protagonist wakes up one morning to find himself transformed into an insect, his life is changed. He struggles with alienation in his own humanity to adjust what or who he truly is, reminding us that not everything is always as it appears. Oh my god, is she talking about the fly? Franz Kafka was born in Prague, Czech Republic. His first language was German, and all of his literary works were composed in German. The name of the cafe, Hunger Artist, took inspiration from his work. Cool, that's cute. This is gonna take me forever now. I used to search every little freaking corner, and now it's gonna be even worse now that I can just explore like this. Travel section. Kafka and Jeff Goldblum were roommates. And they were roommates. I can hold to turn objects. This is cool. Okay, can I not solve it yet? Is that what's happening here? Oh god, I'm dizzy now. Is the book right set up again? I assume I have to find something that'll unlock that we haven't found yet. Look at this cute little clock.
It really is just like the one in the square.
Can't do anything with that yet. That's fine. I assume I should start talking to people at some point. If they wanted me to talk to people, they wouldn't give me this entire little cafe bookstore to explore. This is their own fault. Just saying. These are all pictures from different games that we played. Ooh, alchemy. I love reading about alchemy. Yeah. Alchemy's golden history. What is alchemy? The cryptic history of alchemy has an international past, and it lies in fascination with science and the unknown. The fundamental goal of alchemy is the transformation of matter, more specifically gold. For those who are on the journey, alchemy is a never-ending mission to reach the magnum opus, or alchemy's final stage. Many consider this the creation of the Philosopher's Stone, the legendary item that can turn any substance into gold and holds the secret to eternal youth. Wow, I can't speak anymore. I don't do it much these days. Now it's like I'm tripping over my own tongue. How's the new job going? I mean, to be honest, I don't like it, but it's fine. It's fine for now. It's a job. It pays me. I work from home, so it meets all those criteria because I kind of need to work from home. We trudge through. 4 stages. Alchemy is rooted in symbolism, and through the years, countless perspectives have differed on the correct processes of the great work. Generally, alchemy is broken into 4 common stages associated with many varying colors, symbols, processes, and more. Felt, TBH, yeah. At least you're being honest. I mean, I wouldn't lie about that. I'm usually pretty open about that kind of thing. Stage 1, Melanosis. The darkening, decomposition, raven, confession, earth. Stage 2, Leucosis. The lightning, purification, unicorn, illumination, water. Stage 3, Xanthosis. The yellowing, transmutation, wise elder, education, air. Stage 4, Eosis. The reddening, golden metal maid, Ouroboros serpent, transformation, fire. We're gonna need that at some point. I don't know if I want to write it down though. I might as well. Hang on. I'm almost done my tea too. That's kind of sad. All right, let's write all this down. I think we get to take this book with us too, because it looked like I could put it in my bag. So there's like even less of a reason for me to write stuff down, but I need to. It helps. There's something about like writing something down. I feel like I always remember something better if I write it down. I think my pen's already dying. Never mind, take it all back. I hate writing. Justify a lot of writing when I'm so vastly faster typing, but I do try to write my planner and such manually. Same, honestly, like when it comes to writing something, typing, of course you're gonna be faster. It's kind of easier, especially if you're like trying to think and like write stuff. But like when it comes to planning something out, I think about specifically planning something out, whether it be planning out what you're gonna write or planning like day planner sort of thing, I always feel better handwriting that. I don't know why. I know it's like, for some of it's like a waste of paper, so I always feel bad about it. But I don't know, something about it. Alchemy in Prague. Alchemy was brought to Prague mainly by Holy Roman Emperor and King Rudolf II. He sought to make Prague the alchemical capital, with alchemy at the forefront, an illustrious new study of the day. A setting of legend, Prague still holds secrets from centuries past, and figures from afar gathered in laboratories to join the quest for gold. Even today, Prague's culture flourishes with references to its mystical past. Alchemy's influences are seen in the street names like Golden Lane, centuries-old houses, signs, the astronomical clock, and many local alchemy tours. My handwriting to this day is terrible. Oh god, mine is too. Mine is atrocious, and no one should be subjected to ever have to read anything I've handwritten. Unless I'm trying. Like, the difference. Let me show a page. Okay. So this is me, like, my typical handwriting. It's kind of bad. It's kind of hard to make out anything. And then, like, the difference of when I take my time and actually, like, try to make something look nice. Let me find if I can find the same game. And then that's versus, like, even if I try, it's still not pretty. Like, it's neat, but it's not pretty even when I try. Which sucks, it's like a waste of good gel pen. Alright, modern alchemy. Alchemy, the precursor to modern chemistry, has influenced today's innovations through the contributions of notable figures like Isaac Newton, Paracelsus, and Robert Boyle. Although many individuals have claimed success in transmutation, the production of gold was achieved in small amounts by Berkeley scientists in 1980 using a particle accelerator. That's pretty cool. Not the sheet music, dude. Listen. Even that didn't look that great. It looks fine. No, I mean, it's legible. I mean, my not trying isn't that legible. When I try, it's legible, but it doesn't look pretty. You know what I mean? There's some people out there that just have pretty handwriting, and I'm just not one of them, and that's okay. The sheet music looked pretty bad. I can't draw sheet music. I just can't do it. All the instruments I now acquire. However, the project was discontinued due to funding constraints and radiation risks. Perfect. The successes and failures of the early day alchemists laid the groundwork for modern production of synthetic materials that are widely used in many industries today. Their knowledge and techniques helped set the foundation for modern day chemistry and sciences, including mixtures for healing, potions still utilized today, and alchemical combinations for the creation of gem-like stones, No one knows what the future holds for those on the Golden Quest, but Robert Boyle expressed, when we find not what we seek, we find something as well worth seeking as what we missed. I like that. It's pretty neat. Pretty nice. Oh, I almost forgot how much reading is in some of these games. When you know, the last few that I played, and I played them not streaming, I just read it. I didn't have to, like, speak it. So it's just, ugh, getting all tongue-tied. Alchemy and astronomy. Alchemy, astronomy, and astrology flourish in royal courts, intertwining planets, the sun, the moon, metals, and rare gems. These symbols recorded our evolving understanding of the universe. Like an hourglass marking the passage of time, the sun, revered for its fiery light, was considered a powerful force, renewing with each new day. Our enigmatic moon is Earth's closest companion, orbiting the sun as one. Planetary order. Great minds like Johannes Kepler charted the sky, connecting metals, symbols, and gems in ancient scrolls, deepening our knowledge of the aligned planets and stars in the vast cosmos. The celestial bodies we now recognize were once referred to by symbols or names, including Planet X for Pluto, centuries ago. Modern technology, space travel, and past innovations bring us ever closer to the galaxy, a testament to the progress made by those before us. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Chemical table of symbols. Do we have... Can't read that part. Okay, that's fine. And we're stealing that book. And we're learning today, too. That nice little view out there. There's people now in these games that you can't talk to, and they just exist in the world, and that didn't used to be the thing with these. Hunger Kunstler. That's... Kunstler. Okay, sure. Okay, Old Town, City Highlights. Okay, okay. I wonder if there's any point to any of these, or if they're just, like, pretty to look at. We're closed. Aw, that's sad. Oh, they're showing me how to add stuff to inventories. Okay, so that picture was this game. One of the pictures was this game over there on the wall. Can I order a tea, please?
Ah, you have a postcard.
We're still in the, like,
I
tutorial.
have much more work to do. So please, feel free to sit and write your special someone. By the way, my real name is Patricia Witkowski.
Patricia.
It is nice to meet you, Nancy.
Thank you, Patrizia.
Can I actually, like... Can I actually write on it, though? Maybe I do that here? There we go. Let's take a look at the... Can we... Is there a way to, like, look at them? Oh, just double click? I double click. Alright, let's see which postcard we want to use. I'm thinking this one. If I can. Okay, it doesn't look like I actually can write on it. That's sad. I do like this change a lot. False accusations plague gem theft cases. Prague, the police marked Michael Svoboda as a person of interest in a rash of gem thefts that have ravaged Prague. His nightmare began when evidence connected him to the scene of the crime of the latest theft. The one caveat, he was never at the scene. He cancelled his appointment to see the jewels the night before. Only the appointment on the jeweler's computer connected him. His exoneration failed to stop rumors from circulating against him. Svoboda joins a growing list of suspects who have faced accusations and interrogation based on unfounded evidence. The gem thefts began nearly a year ago, though investigators only recently began to connect the cases. The thieves never hit the same target twice. Private collections, museums, and commercial jewelers all found themselves victims. In addition, the thieves never stole the same profile of gem or jewelry. Diamonds and pearls preceded a theft of several fine necklaces. The uniting factor proved to be many of the gems had been replaced by precious replicas. I can't speak. Some water will help. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Each crime required a well-thought-out plot taking place over the course of months. Replacing fine gems replicas ring more than an alarm bell for investigators, collectors, and curators. Most readers will recall nearly 20 years ago, a spate of gems in Prague's historic collection were found to be replicas. Those crimes have never been solved. Police hope to turn the tide on this current crime wave. In a brief interview by Prague Journal with head curator of the newest castle exhibit, Oscar Dvorak, he said, "I have utmost confidence that this gem exhibit will not fall victim to any thefts. We've installed the latest in security technology, and I am personally responsible for any appraisals conducted. Crown jewels return to public eye. Prague, the Bohemian crown jewel, is usually safely ensconced within St. Vitus Cathedral at Prague Castle, will meet the public eye for the first time in 5 years at an exhibition opening in a matter of weeks. The President of the Republic of our Record ordered the exhibition last month for the upcoming installation of the new Lord Mayor. The crown jewels have been made available for public view in the past for special occasions such as this, but the exhibition has sparked controversy in light of the recent spate of jewel thefts. Crime watchers suggest the exhibition provides the perfect cover for the castle to upgrade security in the crown jewel vault. Until then, perhaps the safest place for the crown jewels is the public eye. Innovation in cybersecurity. Going the wrong way. I can just drag. Okay, I thought I needed to use the wheel. The Spolknost Pro... we're not even going to try with that. Hosted a 2-day conference and expo in Prague last week to highlight Czech startups and leaders in the computing and internet industry. Open to the public, the expo showcased new apps, programs, and hardware. A spokesperson stated, "We hoped to educate the average person on how technology can provide benefits in health, wealth, and relationships. We also provided best practices for securing one's data against malware, virus attacks, and other cyber threats. Video of the conference and information sheet will be available online in the coming weeks." Ugh, so much reading.
Can't go that way.
Why did you sound like she had an accent there? That was really weird. Alright, cool, we already read that. It's so weird seeing people just exist in, like, Nancy Drew world that aren't people that are involved with the case or that you can talk to. Very odd. Nancy Drew I don't know if Roomba worked, because, like...
Can't go that way.
It's not like we're bumping into a wall. It's just she knows she's not allowed, and she refuses to break the rules.
Ah, you have a postcard. I have much...
Thank you.
Do I actually have to do that? Is there somewhere I can sit down and do that? Like, I tried, but it didn't really tell me how. You know? Adding extraneous graphical stuff, NPCs kind of muddles the water in a point-and-click adventure game. That's what I was saying. Like, if it's, like... One thing that makes it a little messy here is the fact that, like in all Nancy Drews and the point and clicks, it was very easy to know where to go, what puzzles to solve, and what stuff you need for things. Because, you know, if you could go there, it was probably relevant. Not always, but probably. And with the walking around and being able to look at stuff, and there being all kinds of people and stuff, just makes it so different. I don't know how that's gonna, mess with the logical aspect of some of the puzzles. Like, are we gonna get confused sometimes because, you know, we can go and look at everything? We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just don't know how I'm supposed to write on this
Not
postcard.
quite done here.
Okay.
Not quite done here.
What do you mean? Oh, okay. Oh!
Not quite done here. Not quite done here.
I'm trying my best, Nance. Tell me what to do. I mean, thank you, but... Oh. That's what I'm looking around for. She said she's not done here yet. I don't know what I could still be waiting for. Let's look around somewhere. Oh, maybe I'll have a task list. No, I don't, because I'm Master Sleuth. That's fine. Oh shit. Oh boy, there's messages. We can text people now. Can I like type? No, I can't. Can't do it freely. We'll go around the cafe and then we'll see. Nance, you'd have loved the case we just finished. Speaking of cases, we want to meet up with you soon so we can tell you all about it. Sounds good. It's been too long since we've caught up. Let's do breakfast when you get back to River Heights. How about Pancake City? I heard they have new all-you-can-eat pancakes with bottomless Cocoa Kringle sauce. I want that so badly. Cocoa Kringles is like bar that candy bar that you see throughout all of the games, and I've always wanted it. Joe, don't pressure again, Nancy. We'd love to sit down and talk with you when you get a chance. I would have missed pancakes with you guys. Maybe it can make up for all the burnt ones last time. Have to sign off. About to catch a flight. Safe travels. We gotta go too. Almost back to River Heights. You too. Call you guys later. Bottomless sauce wouldn't leak out of the bottle onto the table. I mean, it wouldn't leak out onto the table. It would leak out onto the pancakes because it's all you can eat pancakes. So the table better be fucking covered. So it's fine. The pancakes will soak it up and everything will be fine. I feel like I keep like glitching when I try to speak. Jesus. My mouth isn't used to speak so many. Nance, Ned, do you want to help me study for this exam I have coming up? Sure. Would you want to come to my house to study? I have to pack for my trip to Prague. Prague! Another case? How long are you going to be gone this time? Actually, I'm going to Prague for a little bit of sightseeing. Oh, really? Alright, you got me. It's for another case. I should only be gone for a couple of days to a week, tops. Heard that one before. LOL. Well, we could talk about it more once I see you, but do you know what I'm going to say next? Be safe? Exactly. It's like we're dating or something. LOL. Can I call them? I can. We'll call everyone in a minute. Let's try to look around and see what we're missing. Two people who are in a committed relationship. That's kind of fair. It's a family game, Torg. They've only been dating for years, you know? I can't listen, you're typing, so... Joke's on you. I feel like it's hard. It's my least favorite part of writing. That is very... I feel that, let me just say. I hate writing dialogue. That's why I write poetry, because if you write poetry, you don't have to write dialogue. That's literally, that's it. That's what it all boils down to in the end. I don't know how to talk to people. Come on.
That's interesting.
Do you note the lines on a stranger's face, the careless tuck of another's shirts, the fly that hovers over the abandoned sugar bowl? Do you feel their eyes on you? Do you feel trapped in these four walls? What expectations forced you to come? And if you leave, why did you go? We're gonna take a picture of that for fun. That's like what it's like being in my brain.
Not quite done here.
Not quite done here. Whatever, Nancy. What am I missing? Are you finished with those errands? Are you finished with those errands? Same fucking energy. It's locked. It's okay, I got you. I can just do it. Don't worry about it. Ooh. Found a playing card. More like got it on lock, am I right? Yeah. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Please tell me, I don't talk to people. Playing cards everywhere. They're not everywhere. I found one. You know, I've been playing too much New Vegas. When you see a playing card, you first thought is sweet. I can add that to my caravan deck. Hey. Kids absolutely do not say that. I don't know, man. I would have been one to keep up with that even when I was a kid. I'm just taking another quick look around to see if I'm missing any of those playing cards, because Nancy said they're everywhere, and they're sure as hell not. Peach is a very strong word this year. I mean, that's fine. Listen, it's been a year for all of us, right? So, I work in IT for some cyber schools, and believe me, it is a hell of a year for a lot of teachers right now. I'm sure the pay is good. It's not. Anything to do with teaching, the pay is never good. Unless you're like a private tutor for some esteemed private household or something. But if you're in any sort of teaching field, the pay, I guarantee you, is not good. That's kind of the curse of working in teaching for some reason. Even in the IT field, part of it. I mistake that. Ah, you're fine. I don't know why that goes hand in hand. I really shouldn't, but... What am I missing? Oh, my favorite section. Rob and I did not live together. I could not live in the state. They're still only their teachers, least of all their arts teachers. Yeah, it's a fucking shame there, man. I don't know why that is, but it's very, very uncool. Maybe I made a mistake going for your room, because now I'm like missing a collectible and I don't know where it is. Maybe I should call people. Let's do that. I gotta do that at some point anyway.
Not available. I'll track down a different lead.
This is such a weird...
You've reached the personal line for Carson Drew. For legal matters, please contact the firm directly.
Carson's voice is the same as the last name, but it's not the same as the original Carson.
I'll call back another time.
Oh. Okay, I can call him. That's fine.
Hey, it's Ned. I can only assume you're calling to hear my lovely phone voice.
They didn't
so
change Ned's voice.
Here goes. I can't come to the phone right now because I'm probably buried under an avalanche of books. Please send help. Or, you know, just hit me with a text. Peace.
I don't want to leave because I want to risk, like...
Simple.
I'm going to try to scan that QR code and see if it brings up anything. I'll let you guys know. It does. Let's see. It brings up a video. Should we watch this together? Hang on. How do I... Let me copy that link. Game capture, properties, here so we can all watch this together. Is it just dogs? Oh, it's just pets. Miss my dog. Look at that little guy. This is the best game Easter egg ever. Oh, little babies. That face. Why did they do this? Not that I'm complaining. Honey and Mr. Beans. Oh god. I should get one of my pets over here. Oh, I'm glad they added like snakes too and other stuff, not just oh my god, look at the little tarantulas. Are we just like all the devs' pets? That's what I assume, because I'm really glad this is what the QR code was.
A surprise, to be sure, but
They
a
are-
welcome one.
They are Hero Interactive's pets. That's awesome. I should drag one of my fur babies over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Drew has Chip, so she prefers to go see him. I don't know if you guys remember her. But this is my muffin. I love her. My little lerp-a-derp. I'm just gonna hug her for a minute and then we'll go back and write on the postcard or something. She's way more invested in Drew and his potato chips though. She's just so small, you know? Yeah, thank you. I know, I love you. I love you. Alright, go ahead. I'm trying to get Bean to come over here next, but she's kind of ignoring me. Bean! Give me some cat love and dog love, all in the same. Who wouldn't be invested in Drew and potato chips? This is true. We love some potato chips. If cat's not for scooping, why so scoop? That's what I say. It is a stinky kitty. It smells like oatmeal. Did anyone order a cat? Which just lets me do this. What? I know. She's a good kitty sometimes. scoop the shit out of Orin now that he's comfortable. I don't know what it is about cats, but they're so goddamn scoopable. Like just ripping them off of the floor and just scooping them up. I didn't expect her to stay this long. Alright, we'll hold her while I
I don't need to leave quite yet.
I'm not trying to leave.
Dear
Hey.
Ned, this
We did it.
Castle Square may well be my office for the week. My client seems
She's just
nice.
staying here.
I'll tell you later. I know we'll talk soon, but couldn't resist writing you a postcard.
You solved the
You're
postcard
first
puzzle.
on
I
my
don't even,
mind,
This wasn't even a
and I'm
puzzle. that
glad,
just,
no matter
did
what,
you click
you're
literally
here for
everything
me.
in the cafe?
And I'm here for you, even from Prague. Love, Nancy.
Can I help you, Bean? Brush up on your check in your journal. I'm working on it. Check, please. I forgot I have to use WAS to look around, so I don't know if I can hold her and do this at the same time. Bean, I need to not have you here. Look how sleepy her little face is. Oh, I don't like this. This is too open area. I'll make cute noise. I know, you're so cute. Alright, I'm in the game mode. I forgot I can sprint! That is nice. I can get places much faster now. I can run through people. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't jump though. Kings, Queens, Crowns, Keys. The story of 4 holy Roman emperors of the Royal Bohemian Crown. No one there. That one does. Look like I can use the stairs. This is pretty cool. I mean, I don't mind the
Locked.
I'm sorry. It's locked. There we go. All right, so all those doors are locked. Five new places marked on my map. Oh, cool, and it says something about them. Okay. Let's see if we can call that lady back yet.
I'll call back another time.
Okay. Oh, can I go back and actually talk to the cafe lady? Because, like, it didn't let me talk to her before. Or... we're just gonna peek. We're snooping. Can't quite see what that says. Pretty cool poster. Alright, nothing important in there, it looks like. Calling, I thought I'd enter the 21st century and send a text. Instead, I'll be sending an email. Send me a reply so I know you're safe, kiddo. Why are you saying you're sending an email when you said a text? Just say in the text what you wanted to say in the email. No.
Locked file? And the text doesn't make much sense either.
Enter password. Okay.
Didn't work.
Swordfish. I think it's a little too long. Swordfish is too long, but we can probably try the word fish if we kind of do like the numerical like phone values for everything.
Didn't work.
Fish. It wasn't fish.
What do you have? Coffee? Tea? Wi-Fi password?
I already...
Showing off your
You have
detective
it on a
skills
poster on the
already?
wall.
I don't know that it required much detecting. The password is on your wall.
Haha, Americans. It is always the first thing you ask. What is the Wi-Fi? I wish you all were detectives.
Oh, do you mind keeping why I'm here between you and me? I try not to tell everyone I'm a detective.
Ah, yes,
ruin
of
it.
course. You must be a mystery to solve a mystery.
You seem to know me pretty well. What coffee would you recommend?
For you? You're friendly, open, but mysterious, with a long history. Ha! Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. Do you recommend that to everyone?
No. I recommend the local thick black coffee. Tourists expect it.
I will try that next. Thank you.
Back to work. I'll send
I appreciate it.
Hey Joe, how have you been? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you too.
Nancy.
The real Miss Cherna this time.
For you, ladies.
Check you.
If you're looking for a book in English,
Second
you'll
birthday, I'm
find
very
some
tired, but
nice
it's been 11
mysteries
days.
on the
That's really
shelf.
good.
Thank you.
It's like toddlers'
I'll
birthdays
take a
are always
look.
exhausting. Toddlers and kids' birthdays.
Oh. Toles in hal.
Me stories.
Oh, Yakuyo.
I assume Dekuyo is their way of saying thank you. Context clues.
What's this?
Suspects. You will reach out to them and find out who stole the gems.
Amazing. I like that you're thinking ahead. Could I ask you a few questions first?
What do you want to know?
In your letter, you explained the gems in your necklace had been replaced by fakes. How did you find out?
I sent the necklace to a company called Second Shine. It is on my list here. They stored jewelry and post it for sale on their site for all the world to see. I received a local offer instead, so they returned the necklace to me.
But you're not sure that they were the ones who replaced the gems.
I gave the necklace to my friend Vladena Zlati to appraise. She is a well-known jeweler in Prague. Vladena reported that the gems were fake. She is also on the list.
If she is your friend, why do you believe she could have stolen the real gems? You wanted to sell the necklace. Why not claim the insurance and get your money that way?
The gems alone are meaningless, a fraction of its value. The necklace boasts a noble history, handed down through generations. The
Wait,
thief
why is
destroyed
Jack
that. The necklace should be made whole.
What is the necklace's history?
It was my mother's, her mother's. Some nights I would watch her put it on and pour herself a glass. Then she would dance across the floor like we were back in the days of royal balls. I could never bring myself
Putting
to
into
wear
their
it,
season for
but
the
I
6th
always
consecutive
kept
year,
it
whether it's
safe.
hot and sunny.
Until now.
It
Oh, I'm
means a
sorry.
lot to you.
I hold no great love for my mother. It is why I would sell this necklace. But someone should treasure it. It should not be sold for
Our
parts.
sports team didn't do too well
Not
at the end
like
of their season
this.
either, so I feel ya. Why bring me in?
Why bring me in to investigate? You must have contacted the police.
I did. It is too small a crime for them. You must
Gotta
have
keep
heard
supporting
as
them.
well
Yes.
that this is not the first time
What
that
that means
Proc's
to be-
jewels have
be
been
a fan.
replaced with fakes.
You're saying that other people have had their gems
We
stolen.
read an article about it.
Not
Nancy.
other people. Gems in the Pravskaya Historitskaya Museum itself have been proven fake. The police have found nothing. But you will.
You're so confident.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. How well do you know Vladina Zlati?
We have known each other socially for many years, ever since I returned to Prague from Paris. She owns Zlati Jewelers. I have bought a piece from her here and there. She knows many of my friends and all of my flaws.
Why didn't you try to sell the necklace through her in the first place?
I did. She only sells in person. She barely has a website. Second Shine reaches far more buyers. Even so, the offer for the necklace came through Vladena.
Have any of her other clients had their gems replaced?
If so, she has not told me.
Why did you choose Second
So
Shine?
many questions.
You were bound to ask. You believe I was duped, naive to put my trust in a website.
You don't strike me as naive at all.
You're wrong. I was. Others in my circle had sold their jewelry through them. I had no reason to doubt them.
Did you talk to anyone at Second Shine?
No, we conducted the entire business online. I am asking you to do now what I should have done in the beginning. Find out who they are.
What gems were replaced in the Pratska Historicska Museum?
I don't know the details. You will have to ask the curator, Oskar Dvorak. He is also on my list.
How well do you know Oscar?
He is well known, but not by me.
Did he have access to your necklace?
As a gem expert, he may have access to everything.
I
should get
think you've
started.
given me enough to get started. Thank you.
Good. Remember, if all these crimes are connected, you alone are trying to solve them. Keep quiet.
I will keep that in mind.
Alright, cool. I get what she says here. Below said she sent her necklace to Second Shine, a company that sells jewelry online. Adela said other famous gems have also gone missing. Ladena from Zlati Custom Jewelry in Prague discovered that Adela's jewels were fake. Suspects, yada yada. Oh wow. I'll take pictures of some of these places, okay.
You want to learn more about our coffee? I can teach you.
Not really.
Tempting, but I am here to help Adela.
You will help Adela by learning more about Prague and our culture. Don't you agree?
I see I'm not getting out of this. What do I need to do?
I am struggling a little bit with the coffee machine. The portafilter and handle are missing. That's why I need a
Yes, you should be
detective
wonderful.
to bring them back to
Thank you so much,
me.
Tori. Thank you for stopping
Oh,
by.
yes.
Thank you for the
And my
alert.
recipe book
I
will have my
hope your
best
game goes really well.
recipes.
Coming right up.
I believe in you. Have fun.
There it is.
Nancy, are you thinking about stealing this young man's laptop charger? I appreciate you still, you know, coming around, hanging out and everything. Alright, espresso, doppio, all these recipes. Honoring Bohemian farm life and culture every month. In January, the farmer celebrates the birth of a child. In February, he warms his legs by the fire. In March, he plows the fields. In April, he ties up trees. In May, his maiden collects flowers, and come June, he tends to the grass. In July, he reaps the wheat for bread. In August, he harvests the crops. And in September, he plants new seeds. In October, he gathers the grapes. In November, he cuts down an oak. And in December, he takes in the swine. Okay. I think that's all we needed, right? Save it real quick. I said, do you want to load? Alright, let's see if we found all of the items that lady needed.
Please.
Sit, relax. Am I still missing something that she needs then, I guess? I wonder what I'm still missing from her. Oh, I can talk to this guy.
I'll clear the table soon enough.
Oh. Okay, we're not missing. Not those. Maybe that's it.
Smells like coffee.
Is that everything?
Perfect.
Perfect. Alright, cool.
Now, let me show you how to make the perfect cup of coffee. When customers place an order, it will appear in the top left. Some customers will have special requests. To pour espresso or hot water, place a coffee cup into the machine on the right. When you're done, move the cup back to the counter. Add anything else that you like from the counter. Once you have added coffee to the cup, you can begin adding the other ingredients as you like from the counter.
Union Jack mug. I'm such a stereotype. I just finished my tea.
If you make a good coffee, you may even be able to try your hand at latte. You're getting quite good at this. Feel free to come back anytime to make more coffees with me.
One step closer to perfection. Need to start from scratch.
Why? Thank you.
That's how it's done.
What?
I seem to be getting good at this.
What's that? We're just supposed
Ah, the first pot is always the best. Here,
Don't think
take
I'm a
this as
tea
thanks.
drinker.
A snow globe. It's beautiful. What's in it?
You tell me. I don't recognize it. See? You'll learn more about Prague than I can teach you.
If you say so.
Oh, la, la, la. Okay, I think we needed to check into a few people. I forgot I need to move.
Please,
Pause.
sit. Relax.
Thank you. People. It's
Locked. Locked.
Okay, maybe
Locked.
we have to call these people that she wants us to check in on. How do I? There we go.
What is this? Who? Better yet, what?
Okay. Let's call the contact first. Or do anything else.
Oscar Dvorak, who's calling? This is an American number.
Yes, but I'm in Prague. My name is Nancy Drew. Adela Cherna suggested I reach out to you.
Adela Cherna, I know her name. How can I help?
I wanted to ask a few questions about the gem thefts at the museum.
That is in the past.
Are you
You
sure about that?
You are in Prague. Let me show you around the castle exhibition today. I will answer your questions. You will be convinced.
Shall I?
We'll see about that. I'll take you up on your offer
Okay,
and meet
cool.
you
So I have to
there.
go view the castle now?
Thank you. What is this? Who? Better yet, what?
I have to if I want to take a look.
Hans Farzinger.
Let's call Hans. Look at this. I'm looking at a website. Okay.
Huntsbuyer, Zinger.
Mr. Farzinger, my name is Nancy Drew. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Second Shine.
My assistant isn't here. Is this for an article?
Only if you tell me the truth.
What else would I tell you?
What happens when sellers request their jewelry back?
The same process as when we sell it. We check the jewels against their Degas entry and use our secure delivery
it's
service
as a
to
treat.
ensure it reaches the customer.
You ask sellers to send jewelry to you for safekeeping. Where do you keep it?
They don't have to send jewelry. We offer storing and appraisal as a service which improves the chance of sale. As it says on our website, we have a very secure facility here in Germany. We catalog all jewels on Degas as soon as we receive them. Once we evaluate them, we price them and list them.
You mentioned Degas.
What?
What is that?
Yeah.
You called me to write an article on jewelry, but you know nothing about Degas? What is this?
One of the pieces of jewelry you held in your secure vault was tampered with. The gems were replaced with fakes.
Impossible. Not at Second Shine. Look at the Degas file. If those gems were replaced, that happened after the jewelry was returned.
Made of a new show. Yeah.
How
I'm
do
sorry,
you
I wish I could be
know?
more of
I run
help.
a reputable company and could not stay in business otherwise. We have had not one complaint through Degas. If you have anything further to say, you can talk to my lawyer,
Someone's
Miss Drew.
cranky.
Touched a nerve. In that case, I should talk to my lawyer.
She's just gonna talk to her dad. Oh, hey, I was able to go in now. Apparently, I just need to call people first. These are the same flyers that were in the coffee shop, so I'm not gonna look at those again. Oh. Custom jewelry.
I don't mean to disturb you, but do you have a moment?
No, Allentown
Please,
is.
they
it's
don't
also
make
one
these
word.
programs
It's
easy to use.
It's in PA still. It's just north of Philly.
My name is
A
Nancy
lot.
Drew. I understand you appraised a necklace for Adela Cherna.
Ah, yes, because Adela thinks I stole her gems.
That's what I'm here to find out.
She and I have no secrets. But you must be tired from your journey. From the States?
I don't like the
You
way her
don't need
face
to
moves
worry
when she
about me.
speaks.
I am well rested and ready to listen.
Oh, especially the hangover.
You
version.
don't
I
look it. Oh,
remember the hangover.
my
I really
mistake.
like hangover like that though.
Did you enter Adela's necklace on Degas?
Oh, you know about this monstrosity on the computer. It's a new system.
Did you create Adela's entry?
I did
I
not.
appreciate you, Doctor.
When I
Andy.
got the
Thank you.
necklace back from Second
It's
Shine,
gone. We're,
I had
we're
to
talking
input
to
that the
people.
gems had been replaced.
It's odd because it seems like the way they're going with these games is less puzzles and more talking to people to solve the mystery, which is neat because it is a little more detective-y, but I do kind of miss the puzzles. The last one didn't really have many. So I will miss the puzzles. The puzzles are what I'm good at. And the people stuff I can figure out pretty easily, fine too, but I miss the puzzles. Their
Is
speech
there
patterns- it's not
any
even
way
just
the
her speech
Degas
patterns,
entry
'cause it
could
be
have
'cause
been wrong
English
from the
isn't her
beginning?
First language that could explain
How
that.
would I know?
But just the way her
I don't
face
have
moves when
access
she
to
speaks.
this.
Like the other people have been fine so far, but something about hers is just a little odd.
Do you think the gems in the necklace were replaced in the same way as at the Pratska Historic Sky Museum?
If so, then the thieves are chasing a bigger prize than my little shop.
Stealing gems from a renowned museum is a high-stakes crime.
Like, it's
How
like
do
she
you
doesn't-
think the
she
gems were
squeezes her eyes
replaced?
to be able to blink.
Ask Oscar Dvorak.
I think that's
Not a friend?
We have spoken. He is competent, but I am a far better appraiser and jeweler, so he won't work with me. And even fewer people will work with him.
I see.
He would be out of a job, you know. They would hire me to supervise all the gem exhibitions. Except for the crown jewels, of course.
Why wouldn't they let you supervise the crown jewels?
It stems from an old tradition. For centuries, women were overlooked in the elite gem trades. Even still, we have to fight for the positions we have.
I didn't realize.
Traditions are not changed easily, even by capable women. You have seen this.
I'm fortunate that the men in my life don't give it a second thought. And I often don't make it easy for them.
Fortunate. It should not be left to fortune. You will
Yeah,
learn.
right.
We can only rely on each other.
That's basically what she's talking about. Is basically what it's like working in the tech field as a female. Got some heckin' stories.
With
guys.
experts like you around, how are the fake gems getting past years of appraisals?
They are very good fakes, which is why only I could have discovered them.
And what skills are needed for such an expert appraisal?
Years of training, special lenses, and tools.
Well, they're
Glasses
after
are
the
not
crown jewels,
enough.
or after the
Though
ones
large
from Prague,
frames would
not,
suit you, and
not your
go
not
with
your
your
country's crown
style,
jewels, so you're fine.
if that's what you call it.
Thank you for the Lord Crunkle.
Thank you. So you're saying the average person wouldn't have noticed?
Average? No. But you are a detective. You have a better eye than the average. How quickly could you learn the trade? I wonder.
Go pretty fast if they turn it into a mini game.
This is a beautiful store. You founded this company?
I did. I come from a long line of appraisers and gemology experts. My father taught me all that I know, and many come to me in Prague before they go to anyone else. I have had no complaints. Few complaints.
Well, an open business will get complaints from time to time. What kind of complaints?
I did not make them enough money, usually. Finding buyers is more art than science.
So, your passions lie in the craft, but sales are what keeps you in the business.
I could not have gotten this far without managing my money and my connections well. I have
This is such
generous
a slow
clients.
conversation.
What was your opinion of Second Shine before all this?
Some of my clients have used them in the past.
Did any of them have the same problem? Could they really be the ones behind the counterfeit gems?
It is possible Second Shine has been stealing jewels all along. Only I caught them.
Could you tell the necklace was fake as soon as she gave it to you?
The necklace is not fake. It is the same as the first time I saw it. The gems, they are fake.
Well, same question.
And
then.
you could tell that right away.
As an expert, of course.
So you found a buyer for the necklace?
One just like Adela asked for. But when she got the necklace back from Second Shine, it was too late.
Who's the buyer?
Client confidentiality. You understand. But it is over.
not
I
understand.
could not
The-
sell a
what's the
necklace
crime,
with fake
lady?
gems.
Then they're not really a client.
I like you, but no.
Okay.
You said you'd seen the necklace before.
She showed it to me, so I could find a buyer for it. Of course, then the gems were real. I would have gotten her a fair price, and I did, but she had already sent it to Second Shine.
It doesn't seem like you're too happy about that.
Certainly you see why. They take your gems, a scam.
Obviously, wanting to have a lawyer, the guy from Second Shine wanting a lawyer does not implicate you in any sort of crime. People just kind of take it that way. Because you should always ask for a lawyer present if you're speaking to anyone in law enforcement, no matter what. But this lady's motive could be if Second Shine is getting more and more business, she could be losing business. So she would have a motive to make them seem bad. To make it seem like they're doing it to put them out of business. So,
Thank you for your
bit of a
time.
motive
I
for
may
you
come
there.
back if I have more questions.
You will let me know what you find.
No, I
I'll
will.
leave that to Adela.
I am a good friend. If I had anything to hide, why would I have told her the
Don't
gems
like
were
her
fake?
eyebrows.
It is a mystery.
Because you have motive to do that. All about motive. These are either going to be part of something later. Maybe I help her out with something for answers. Something of that like, you know? Right, let's see. Firesinger under fire. Hans Firesinger's investors call him a visionary and a champion disruptor of the gemology and jewelry industry. They describe a forthright and confident engineer with a passion for security. They say he spotted a hole in the industry's archaic local systems and filled it with world-class software. They say his site, which is over a decade old, serves as the reigning public face of the authenticity of gems and jewelry worldwide. Regulators, however, are telling a different tale, one where the German CEO is taking advantage of vague international laws to line his pockets. Some 40,000 pieces of jewelry have found their way onto Second Shine, the site Firesingers founded in 2012, along with his company Second Shine GmbH. Spurred on by need and word of mouth. Clients have listed gems and jewelry in excess of $1 billion, boasting a client list ranging from English nobility to Korean pop stars. The site has drawn oohs and ahs with a rare blue diamond and a Jeremovite necklace formerly worn by Elizabeth Taylor. If you want it, it's on Second Shine. Can't speak. If you want it, it's on Second Shine. If you don't want it, it's not there, said influencer Leah Weber. Her 2.3 million followers have flocked to Second Shine after she posted herself wearing a fire ruby necklace she bought on the site. Despite this growing popularity, Firesinger claims the company struggles to stay in the black. He cites the exorbitant cost of additional labor to input and maintain proper use of the Degas system, the gold standard for gem and jewelry tracking. Firesinger blames these and other factors for his refusal to take the company public. One regulator, however, claims that Firesinger fears the requirement to disclose financials. A true accounting of Second Shine might expose how much Firesinger is really making from an enterprise that, by all intents and purposes, appears to be the leading purveyor of gems and jewelry worldwide. Perhaps he's cutting more corners than gems. The Liz Taylor, apparently, yeah. She was pretty sus though. Degas insists Second Shine gets its second shine. The real backbone of Second Shine, however, consists of Degas, the industry's official provenance tracking system. Degas has encountered many retailers and other services like Second Shine to adhere to the official guidelines laid out by Degas for the protection of themselves and their clients. Globally, jewelers acknowledge that they have received fewer complaints once adopting the system. Initially, Second Shine put up resistance against Degas, claiming that they had been using their own methods all the years before it with great success. In fact, the high fees associated with the Degas system have put off several jewelries and sellers from its services. Second Shine is prioritizing its bottom line over Degas at the risk of the client. Customers globally have cause for concern. It's only a matter of time before Firesinger finds that when it comes to valuables, you can't put a price on protecting authenticity. Read. Adding her to our list. Haunting history.
Haunted
of Prague.
tour starts tomorrow. I can't miss that.
I would go there.
A haunted tour. I need to see that.
I'm gonna talk to another guy.
Hello.
Another long, lengthy,
Pisze ma się la
too
dwola.
long conversation.
Udzielaj to.
That would be a compliment. I
Swate
have
bit.
to swear.
Excuse me,
Some
that
roaches-
was
some
my
roaches are
assistant.
okay.
And what do you need?
Mr. Dvorak? I'm Nancy Drew.
Ah, the American. I did not expect you so soon.
I like to follow a lead.
I was right at your door when you told me I could come by.
What is Fativit?
What?
Buddy
Oh,
feet.
St. Visat's Cathedral. That's nothing.
What sort of security do you have in place?
Guards, cameras, everything one would need.
Then how were the thieves able to replace the gems?
The better question, how would they be able to in the future?
You haven't answered my question.
I won't answer your question because of security.
Fair answer.
How reliable is Degas?
It's the best system we have for tracking the provenance of precious stones and jewelry.
Do you use it for jewels in your collection?
Of course, gems are worthless if we don't know their story. If we had had the gas before, maybe we would have discovered the switch of the gems sooner.
What do you know about Vladena Zloty?
Hey, Jesse, hi.
The world of gems and jewelry is
How are
very
you?
small.
How have you been?
And in Prague, it is
Hope
smaller
well.
still.
Thank you for coming
She
by.
works well as an appraiser, nothing more.
Meaning?
She lacks a true appreciation of gems, where they come from, their story. For her, it is money.
Do you think
want
she
more
would try to
puzzles,
replace
but
the
there's so
gems
much
of one of her
talking.
own clients?
She wouldn't be very smart if so.
This one does feel a little bit like slower to start than some of the others, and not like not that it's slow to start because you are jumping right in, but it's like I feel like I've just been stuck talking to people for the past like 2 hours in game, and less like finding things and doing puzzles and stuff, which, like I said, I think they're going more of like the actual detective aspect where you talk to people, you follow up on leads, you follow up on their stories and stuff like that. We're making it through.
What was your opinion of Second Shine
Solving a
before all of
mystery.
this?
Some ladies'
I have
gems
never
were
used
stolen.
it. I work with priceless jewels, not common heirlooms.
I suppose you
She
don't
wants
hold
to
a high
locate
opinion
what
of their
happened to the gems
service.
in her necklace.
I have no opinion.
How frequently do you check the exhibits for fakes?
I do not need to do so frequently. Only when we remove them from storage and when we return them.
Do you have anyone else examine them?
I was appointed to this position by the government. They have utmost confidence in me.
There are some amazing exhibits here.
Let me look
I
around.
would like to look around.
Let's learn. Let's go.
Please, you are welcome.
Alright, guys, we're at a museum together. That's the premise here. So we're gonna start at the beginning, and it's like we're going to this museum together. How about that? That'd be nice. Ooh, exhibit for jewelry of Bohemia. These sample objects are for staging only. Little jewelry museum. Alchemy. I love alchemy. Philosopher's Stone. Prague has long been a home for the spirit of magic and wonder, and the practice of alchemy is a prime example of that. There are multiple steps in the theory of alchemy that always lead to one end goal, the Philosopher's Stone. Alchemists throughout the 16th century in Prague worked through countless processes attempting to turn metals into gold, at the urge especially of Emperor Rudolf II. No alchemist was ever able to document this, but through the centuries, the knowledge of Prague's arcane circles were lost. Did you know the Egyptians were the first to dabble in the ways of alchemy, or chemia as it was called? The Egyptian Philosopher's Stone was a potion concocted of rudimentary chemicals to gain immortality. This was never proven to be achieved, but if it weren't for their ways of alchemy, we wouldn't have so many perfectly preserved mummies and sometimes lost tombs. Just always makes me think of when people used to eat mummies for medicinal reasons sometimes. History of alchemy. From the 16th century to the 18th century, rulers in Prague were known to have alchemists in their courts. There were many benefits from having these royal advisors, including gaining knowledge, encouraging discoveries under their reign, and using the alchemical potions for healing. While works of magic were suspect, King Leopold II had alchemists who possessed great skills, from forging metals to what would later be called chemistry as the discoveries evolved. Though through their gifts in forging metals, the use of natural resources for medicines and studies of the stars to guide alchemists served the kings, queens, and the kingdoms for centuries. Sir Edward Kelly, an alchemist in Rudolf II's royal court.
Alchemy signs can still be found on the buildings even to this day.
Did you know streets were lined
I'll
with
add that to
golden
my
ovens
list of
where
things to find.
alchemists were busy working? It's very cool. I don't know if we get anything for it. Bohemian crown jewels. There is no treasure more prized to the Czech people than the Bohemian crown jewels, dating back centuries. These items are too priceless to be valued or appraised. The replicas displayed here in the Castle Hall cannot compare to the official royal crown jewels that collectively create the one-of-a-kind historical collection. Intricately crafted gold and hundreds of jewels make up the crown of Saint Wenceslaus's the royal apple. Saint Wenceslaus's sword, the scepter and reliquary cross, and the golden woven coronation cloak. The crown of Saint Wenceslaus was first commissioned by King Charles IV in 1347 and is the oldest item in the collection. The 22-karat gold crown displays one each of ruby, rubellite, and aquamarine, 19 sapphires, 20 pearls, 30 emeralds, and 44 spinels. The crown traditionally must be borrowed from St. Wenceslaus' skeleton only for coronation ceremonies for the price of 1 groschen, which must be returned and refunded after. Legend says any unworthy one who lays the crown upon their head within a year will die first death. The scepter and royal apple. Isn't that the holy hand grenade of Antioch? Symbolic shepherd's staff over 2 feet long. The 18-karat gold royal scepter is adorned with 4 sapphires, 5 spinels, and 62 pearls. The Bohemian royal apple, also known as the royal orb, boasts 6 spinels, 8 sapphires, and 31 pearls among very ornately carved 18-karat gold wrought relief. The apple is gilded with Latin scripture and scenes from the Book of Genesis. A depiction of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, biblical parents of Cain and Abel, embellishes the lower hemisphere, a scene that parallels Prague Castle courtyard's golden gate on St. Vitus's cathedral exterior. Made together in 1526 for King Ferdinand I, the scepter and orb replaced King Charles IV's original scepter and orb to be more ornate than the originals, whose current whereabouts are unknown. So we're learning stuff. Replicas only. The crown jewel replicas only pearls are impossible to truly replicate. Pretty cool. I want the sword. Safety of 7. For centuries, the crown jewels have been protected under heavy security. Holy Roman Emperor and King Leopold II first established the tradition of the 7 keys in 1791. These royal items are protected in a secure vault in historic St. Vitus's Cathedral, and only when the 7 keys from 7 key bearers unite with 7 locks will they be accessible. The 7 key bearers hold positions of honor in Prague, a burden and privilege for appointed officials such as the president, the mayor, and the prime minister. Only on very rare and important occasions, with sometimes decades between, are the key bearers joined to display the crown jewels. Displayed publicly for the first time in 1929, commemorating 1,000 years since Saint Wenceslaus's death, and most recently on King Charles IV's 700th birthday celebration. The sword and cross, more part of St. Vitus's Cathedral's treasury than the jewel collection. The sword of St. Wenceslaus's and the reliquary cross were used mostly in coronations and knighthoods before his sainthood. 10th century Duke Wenceslaus was also known as Vaclav the Good, and is the subject of the carol Good King Wenceslaus. The founder and namesake of St. Wenceslaus's Chapel in St. Vitus Cathedral, his sword wields a 10th century iron blade with a 13th century wooden, silver, and velvet hilt. The golden reliquary cross was commissioned by Charles IV near the time of the commissioning of the crown. It's lined with sapphires and displays carved gem cameos. The coronation robe. The lavish royal coronation vestments were used during traditional Bohemian coronation day festivities under the bells of St. Vitus. This precious robe is woven with gold lily silk patterned with pearled golden wire and rare ermine lining. Many sovereigns took their oaths in this robe from 1653, 1836, finally being retired following the coronation of Ferdinand V. Delaborca Tower. When Dalibor of Pozogeli found himself imprisoned in the tower of Prague Castle, he had little to occupy his time until he acquired a violin. Although rumors abound that he made a violin out of matches, it is likely his captors granted him a violin similar to the one in this exhibit. He's said to have played it daily to pass the time, entertaining the residents of Prague who lived and worked close to the castle. What happened to the original violin, no one knows. Very nice. I need to start learning how to play instruments. With how many instruments I keep buying, I need to just good whack Streamlabs. Oh, I'm the one who banned them. Streamlabs can't have credit for my work.
Incredible glasswork. But how does it open? I need more information.
What are you doing?
Picking up and looking at your stuff, dude. You said I could have a tour.
Could I have a closer look?
Be careful.
Thank you, Crinkle Basket.
There are
Hope you're doing
strange
well.
markings all
Appreciate you
over
dropping
it.
by. I appreciate you.
It could be
looking. I really
part
do
of an
mean a lot.
ancient riddle.
You have a good day.
Not so fast. This cannot be removed from the museum.
Well, can I take pictures?
If you must. Return here if you want to see the artifact again.
Pretty cool. Camera layouts. This is a little sus. There's just more information of everything we already saw, so I don't feel like reading that again. I like the inlays on that. Oh, there's so much more to read. Someone else read it for me. I don't know how to anymore. Alright. Rudolph II and his famous confidants. Emperor Rudolph was at the forefront of the golden age of Prague's rich history into the dark mysteries of alchemy, in search of the fittingly golden secret of the Philosopher's Stone. Emperor Rudolph II was more than obsessed, and alchemy developed into a respected science in the 16th century Prague. He surrounded himself with leaders in their fields of mathematics, alchemy, the arts, astronomy, and even dark magic. Hoping the creators would discover the way to turn base metals into gold, Rudolph's palace welcomed the innovators, and his time was invested in learning and building secluded places in and under Prague Castle.
We heard you. Thank you.
Reserved for his most revered confidants, he believed his famous friends would bring him even more fame and fortune. Those closest to Rudolph, like many, believed he was a madman. Some in his court made great discoveries during their time there. For others, the failure to discover the golden substance led to their becoming ostracized. Rudolph soon found his time as the alchemy king coming to an end. Many in his court who knew his days were numbered fled, even hiding their discoveries and works a way to protect it from takeovers and new regimes. Key figures in his court were at Rudolph's right hand and lived and worked in alchemical laboratories and study halls right here in Prague Castle. The alchemist, English-born Edward the Kelly, was a Rudolphian court alchemist with veiled history. Together, Kelly and alchemist John Dee worked for the king, allowing him to partake in their experiments and learn from them. Kelly specifically had the king's favor, and he was knighted into Rudolph II's court in 1590. He convinced Rudolph of his alchemical skills and was paid well for his promise to succeed and to help the king communicate with angels. Close to the end of Rudolph's reign, Kelly began to lose that affection and turned to working in hidden laboratories before he fled. His personal diary contained writings claiming the secret of the Philosopher's Stone and immortality, as well as the ability to transmute base metals into gold. Though the court had him imprisoned several times for fraud, Kelly's surviving writings are dedicated to the memory of Rudolph. Mystery surrounds his death as well, with some accounting injuries sustained while escaping prison and others attributing it to poison. Tongue-tied. The gem and crystal artist Caspar Lehmann moved to Prague from Germany in the 1580s, and after a failed time as burgher in Leicesterstown, he was invited to Rudolph's court as royal gem cutter, eventually passing as exclusive patent to a pupil who founded the Nuremberg School of Engravers. He's known as the earliest modern crystal engraver, adapting bronze and copper wheel techniques and influencing the glass-cutting tradition of even today's bohemian craftsmen. His closeness to the king allowed him to create beautiful and rare gems and objects of crystal that were often part of Rudolph's famed collections. Lehmann vowed to preserve all he had created, knowing the emperor would be overtaken due to the tragedies that befallen Prague and the people. With wars and takeovers threatening, Lehmann secretly preserved his most cherished works like the Prague Braunberger Beaker. 1605 Prague Braunberger Beaker, Lehmann's only signed work. Let me see some of these pictures. There's the beaker.
Really
Okay.
funny though, 'cause they don't read.
The mathematician and astronomer. Johannes Kepler was a German astronomer, mathematician, and more. He was invited to an area outside of Prague by Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe, who was compiling a new set of planetary observations. When Tycho died suddenly, Emperor Rudolph brought Kepler to Prague Castle to serve as imperial mathematician. Rudolph proved the funding materials and tools that allowed him the time to make his own discoveries. Kepler is famous for his 3 laws of planetary motion studied right here in Prague Castle. Although first theorized by Copernicus as a circle, it was Kepler who then discovered that planets orbit the sun along an ellipse-shaped path. After being named imperial mathematician to Rudolf II, Kepler published many theories and discoveries that set for the foundation of astronomy and developed accounts for the behavior of light. Kepler continued to study the stars, and his legacy has contributed vastly to modern astrophysics and our fundamental understanding of the universe. Kepler's 3 laws: 1. Planets orbit the sun in an ellipse-shaped path. 2. A planet covers the same area of space in the same amount of time no matter where it is in orbit. A planet's orbital period is proportional to the size of its orbit. Charles IV was born in Prague into the monarchy of the Kingdom of Bohemia. Commissioned a special crown for his coronation in 1347, known as the crown of St. Wenceslas, dedicated to the patron saint of the country, St. Wenceslas. It has become the symbol of statehood for the people along with the royal scepter and orb. He was later named Holy Roman Emperor in 1355. Charles made Prague his capital residence and implemented his projects to strengthen the church and the city's importance. Prague's many historical building achievements can be attributed to King Charles, the Charles Bridge, Charles Square, and the prestigious Charles University. He made everything after himself. Sections of the Prague Castle and St. Vitus Cathedral. Even today, he's regarded as one of Europe's most powerful and noteworthy kings. Rudolf II. We already read so much about him. I don't think we need to read more about him. Maria Theresa, the stepmother of Bohemia. Maria Theresa was a key figure of power and politics. Politics in 18th century Europe. One of the most adept rulers of the Habsburgs, Maria Theresa wanted to be taken seriously as a ruler, and it was predominantly a man's world. After gaining her birthright to rule Bohemia with military force, she had herself crowned as king, so all would know she was not a consort, but the fully elected official ruler. Many women would inherit the Bohemian crown, but only Maria Theresa would be elected and crowned King of Bohemian and Holy Roman Empress. Crowned in 1743 in St. Vitus Cathedral, she was the only woman to have held the position in her own right. Maria Theresa held several positions of power, including masculine titles like King of Hungary. Though her broad reign was filled with many wars and conflicts, her socio-political efforts led to financial education and medical advancement, as well as reform in the forced labor system of serfdom and the modern Czech estates. She famously called Prague St. Wenceslas' crown a fool's cap, which laid more heavily on her head than her duties. Trombone Dalek, thank you for the follow. Leopold II, son of Empress Maria Theresa, Leopold II held the position of King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor for less than 2 years before his death in 1792. The Czech estates commissioned a piece from Mozart, who studied at Charles University in Prague, for his coronation celebration. After years of war and rulers who would have Bohemian crown jewels moved to other lands and palaces, the Czech people have King Leopold II to thank for bringing the national symbols of statehood and heritage back to Prague. Leopold is known as being a capable ruler, and for his reform of the penal code, which abolished the death penalty and torture. Leopold is also credited with establishing the tradition of the 7 keys for the security of the Bohemian crown jewels. It was the wish of the Czech estates to have the jewels returned to Prague and secured in the St. Vitus Cathedral. Today, Leopold's tradition of 7 keys and 7 appointed key bearers continue to guard the crown jewels, keeping these imperial regalia forever safe in Prague. Dalibor of Kozhedz. The legendary prison at Prague Castle is named after its first prisoner, the Knight of Dalibor of Kozhedz. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. This suit of armor belonged to that heroic knight from Litomeris. His support of the people's revolt earned him a cell in the tower of Prague Castle in the moonlight. It is said the knight transforms, so beware of the mournful cries of the knight while awaiting judgment. He passed the time playing a violin, some say he crafted out of matches. His music made him part of the fabric of Prague until the day of his execution. Thank you guys for going to the museum with me. And that's all there is to see right now. That's fine. I want to go to the ghost tour. So I wonder if like time passes here, because a few things have mentioned this, that, yada yada at night. Might get to like a night level and then be able to switch to. Yeah, some games have that. Some of the nature games have that, where you can go back and forth. I don't know if it needs to be exactly like it, but this is how we're gonna do it. not gonna be exact.
It's doing that thing.
There we go. Okay, I wasn't close enough. I hear that there's people in front. That guy is like ruining my shot. That is really cool. I didn't really look at that before. This is the kind of thing I would love to see, like, in person someday. What if it's cut out? There's no way that counts. It counted. God damn it. That's not what I wanted to look at. Okay, one of those counted. I gotta find out which one counted and delete the rest. Okay. Cool. What a day. Be here. I'm just here to take a photo. Alright, I need to stop. I need to maybe go somewhere else now instead. I was hoping that would just work. I gotta like over in. There we go. Perfect. Don't think we're near where the clock is quite yet. Statue of St. George. I think that was in the square. Right? Yeah. I gotta do the picture things, and I still gotta load the thing from the phone, those messages. That, like, message that came with that locked document. Although, I mean, in real life, you should never open something that looks like that. Just because it's, you know, I don't know, someone you don't know texts you and it's a locked file.
Oh, man.
You never click on the locked file. Bro, okay, good. I was gonna say, I was exact as could be. I was gonna lose it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Making progress on, I don't know why we're doing this, but this is what we're stuck on now. If this is even something we can even complete now, because it might not be. We might have to wait until we can have access to more areas. So I guess we could start working on the phone one. And let's see if we can call anyone.
Now isn't a good time.
Oh, Carson Drew.
You've reached the personal.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Hey, it's Ned.
Still can't talk to Ned. Wow, imagine that.
Physics. Because I do it by. I got catapult.
Why can't I send? Oh, I can send that. Also, on proxy for my client is on top of writing leads. I'll give her that. Have you heard from my dad? I assume he's busy on a case, right? When I could use his expertise. Sometimes Nancy will type out messages and I need to send them. That's good to know. We want to assume the we, our, you don't, or love past belong here are the things. I'm just gonna couple them together and we'll take a look at both. So it could be we have to switch the letters to a more numerical value, add that up, and if that's a 4-digit number, that could always be what it is, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to be 4 digits long. Is there anything we have on us that has numbers on it that we could... I guess we should inspect the snow globe we received.
Right next to my
Looks like a keyhole.
all those
Okay.
bugs. Million bugs
That's cool.
chasing me. And I got killed by my
Just the phone number.
so mad at her. I could burn and fuck.
I want this book. I guess we could look at the books in the cafe. Maybe one of the books have like some of those words in its title, but how would I got the message? I don't know. That feels like a stretch too. Technology. Some of these have numbers like the 13 and 12. There was a romance section. Might be a little bit of a stretch though. Storm in Scotland, falling in love with the girl next door. Last resort. Moon tells no lies. Wind, like wind through my heart. 11. That's a romance. I don't. Maybe write that down. But there's no like. Love past. We could look for history. Or past.
We just start.
All these numbers. All these numbers are 4 long. Any of these have anything that like? I don't know. I guess let's take a closer look. There though. Only some of them are 4 long, so. I guess that's 6 and love was like 14, or romance was. Like checking out 2 theories at the same time, it's make my brain feel all muddied. We can talk to her at all.
Nancy, I try.
What is loot carry?
Puppet?
A screen popped up when I connected to the internet. I may not be pronouncing it right. Lotkari?
Lotkaji. Yes, it protects all the Wi-Fi here from hackers. Very good. From Prague.
Is hacking a problem here?
Hacking is a problem
You can
everywhere,
never be
Nancy.
too
Where have you
safe.
been? She's living under a bigger rock than I am.
I should get going.
Where was that romance section? Well, we'll check each of these out again. Oh. Let's say if it is that. Fantasy, travel. Here could be travel. Now where's history? History is 6. So past would be 6. So I got 11, 6, and 9. That's already 4 letters. So maybe belong is just part of like belong here. Were those 2 words right next to each other? Is that the difference? Yeah, you love past, belong here. So it could be that it was only 3 things I was looking for and not 4. I guess let's try that. And if it's not it, maybe we'll try like adding them up or think it belongs as its own thing that needs to be. Then we'll figure it out. Figure it out.
A map.
Okay, so that is it.
It leads to treasure, no doubt.
Why'd they send me a map? Outer ring plus outer ring equals inner ring. This is of the cafe, yes? It looks like it's probably of the cafe. So, we're here. in this corner. At this corner, hang on. It has to be this corner. Oh, okay. I look at the shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 over.
Looks
Okay.
old.
I already found this. Already. Okay, so let's look at that note again. What did it say? Outer ring plus outer ring equals inner ring. How do I find out what the numbers are? Write that down. Outer ring plus outer ring equals inner ring. Okay, so there's got to be numbers 1, 3, 4, and 6. So we're going to need to find where those numbers, like what's at those numbers, maybe? Why is there 1, 3, 4, and 6 though? I guess let's check 1 first. So, hang on. We're here. So 1 would be here. It keeps getting more and more convoluted. And this was where 3's at? Somewhere in here? Unless it's trying to... Okay, so north, south, east, and west was on that. So maybe it's not... Okay, no, it's Z, R, N, D. What does that mean? Let's take a look at the book again. I need to take another look at it. Those are like at the diagonals. Three, 1, 6, 4. So this plus this needs to equal 6. This plus this needs to equal 3. This plus this needs to equal 1.
Nope.
Okay. Maybe they don't directly rotate like that. Maybe I need to take a picture of the thing so I can look at that map on my paper at the same time I'm looking at this. Let me just take a... I wish I could reset it. And look at it how it originally was. I guess I set it all back to 0. The book doesn't show... It has a compass on it. It's probably related to the compass. North... I set these back all to 0 so I can feel better about looking at it. Take a look at this again. I need to find out what these mean. The Z, N, R, and D. R, Z, N, D. I mean, N could be north, but then what would the R, D, and C be? So that doesn't make sense. You know what? I wonder if... I wonder if it matters the fact that some numbers are inside and some are outside. I wonder if it's trying to say that these 4 and 1 are outer and 3 or 6 are inner. We definitely know that 3 and 6 are an inner number. Alright, let me... What if it doesn't matter that it's R, Z, and D? What if it's just to confuse you? So let me just... N is obviously north, so north... Let me just write this down. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna draw this actually. Everything circular I can trace, so my circle's not as hideous as it will be without tracing the circle. That'll make D west, R east, and Z south. So that means north is 6. That is 3. That would make 4 on the east. East, south, north, west, which would make 1 west. Go back to the book. There we go. So, north. We know north. Okay, let's just start with like the east and west. East is 4.
I'm just gonna go.
West is 1. So 4 plus 1 equals 6. I would have to 2, right? And then 2 plus 4 equals 6.
A little passcode can't stop me.
Oh, it's a key.
I haven't seen any locks this big anywhere.
Guys, we found the key. Guys, I've been holding on to this waiting. Oh my god, Ned messaged me. The 3 heard from your father yet? Nope. Did we already say that? Oh. I'm at the cafe right now. Can I call him? Please?
Nancy!
Caller ID does take the mystery out of things.
You're not the only detective. In fact, I've already solved one mystery for you.
Wonderful. I can spend the rest of my time here enjoying the sights.
We both know you wouldn't be happy until you found another case.
True.
And speaking of cases, your father is nose deep in one of his, so he asked me to help you in his place, so you can lay that mystery to rest.
You would help me anyway.
It's true.
Yes, but now I am fully deputized.
Did my father find out anything about Second Shine or Hans Farzinger?
He's still looking into every territory.
Aren't you supposed to
So
be eating
far,
lunch?
nothing concerning out of Germany where it's headquartered.
I don't suppose he has a researcher fluent in Czech?
Not last I checked. I didn't mean to do that.
I know.
Not my finest moment.
Have you heard about the Degas system?
Degas? The
No.
painter?
That's
just
how it's
Degas.
spelled. It's a system that tracks precious gems and
Painter's
jewels
Degas.
worldwide.
Sounds like a big deal.
They go
Do you
bus
think this
system.
goes further than Second Shine?
No. No, wait, you're right. I might need to call in a different kind of help.
Like...
The Hardy Boys. They have contacts I don't.
And I don't. I understand.
Oh, be nice. Why can't we just
I
keep
should
talking
reach
about
out to
that?
them
Come on.
before it gets
We're
too
getting a little
late.
stuff.
I'm here if you need me. I'm still good for talking about the case.
Yes, you are. Till next time.
All right, Nancy Drew. Good night over there. And stay safe.
No, I don't know how to stay safe. One puzzle down.
Nancy!
Joe!
Actually, it's Frank.
One of these days. We were about to go toss a ball around. What can we do for you?
Frank and Joe
You know
already
when
saw
you
the
were
same
in
voice
Boston
actor.
consulting on the exhibits on jewel thefts? Did you ever hear about a Dagos system while working on the case?
Hear about? Yes! We could get you the DeGoss file on any gem or jewel you could ever want.
Jewels? Gems? Crime? Definitely more fun than throwing a ball around.
That would be amazing. How?
We had a special agent working with us on the exhibit.
Special Agent Zane Garrett.
Nancy, send us information on the file you want, and we'll have him send it over. You should be able to contact Zane later today.
Make that tomorrow. I'm in Prague now.
Prague? We love Prague.
All these teenagers being able to
Yeah,
travel places.
we traveled through there on a really amazing case. Don't you remember?
Yeah, it has one of the largest castles in the world.
Yeah, that's where I'm standing right now. It's incredible.
Oh, you should send us a picture. And Nancy, if you didn't bring a laptop, you should get one. Your phone won't be able to handle the DeGoss file.
Don't forget to check out all the paintings
Am
there.
I gonna borrow that kid's
If you take the
laptop that he
train,
keeps leaving
who
there? Am I gonna
knows, you
steal
might
it, or am I
find
just gonna
treasure on the
borrow
tracks.
it?
I'll have to see what I can do about that computer tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Bro, give me your laptop. He looks so, like, struggling. Damn, buddy.
Oh.
Can't say anything to him.
You have a question for me. I see it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'll ask her about
Have
other
you
stuff before the
visited
laptop.
Zloty Custom Jewelry?
Zlati? Ha! I could not even afford to walk in.
Do you know Vladena
Fucking
Zloty?
She visits from time to time. She only drinks black coffee. I tell her she should take a pinch of cinnamon, which is my preference. She doesn't listen.
So you don't know her well?
I know all I need to.
Have you had any more troubles with your coffee maker?
Kind of you to ask. So far, so coffee.
What do you think of the castle exhibition?
It is our patrimony. Quite a selection of priceless and cherished jewels. A shame so few get to see their beauty.
With gems that rare, I'm sure people must travel from all over the world to see them.
And they do, but they are very rarely on display. We can only see them on special occasions, like now. Sometimes we wait 20 years. You may get the chance to see them yourself if you don't mind waiting in long lines. I would wear jewels like that every day if I could.
Do you know Oscar Dvorak?
His name? No. If he came in, I might know by how he takes his coffee.
This lady's a little too obsessed.
I need to open a file that's too big for my phone. Do you have a laptop I could use?
Laptop? No. You should go to Apparat. They sell computers. Many choices, none too expensive.
Thank you. Is it far from here?
We're gonna have to travel now.
Oh, you will want to go there anyway. It is in Old Town Square. You will see it.
I guess we finally get to go to Old Town Square.
Thank you. I'll be back if I get lost on the way
That's
to
cool, that's cool,
Apparat.
that's cool.
Ah, before you go, a small favor.
Another missing part?
Could you bring this coffee to the man sitting over there on your way out?
Which man?
I don't see why not.
Thank you, Nancy.
I believe this is for you.
Gotcha, okay, it was. I just had to like get
Thank
the right
you.
angle, I guess.
Patricia's latest victim, I see.
I take it she makes a habit of enlisting customers.
Only those too kind to say no. I never shy from an opportunity to serve.
In that case, I might have a question or two. My name is Nancy Drew.
Leo Soko, welcome to Prague.
Do you serve as a priest near here?
I am honored to serve at St. Vitus Cathedral. Though I can't claim the same preeminence as the kings and emperors and saints laid to rest there.
A cathedral must be a lot of work.
Not from me. It is owned by the Czech people, like the rest of the palace complex. I do my small part.
I noticed you dropped some cards.
My simple pleasure? A game called Marius, where you collect tricks to win. We play with a smaller deck than you may be familiar with.
Oh, I've played a trick-taking game like that before.
Sorry.
Maybe I could play you sometime.
I wasn't shooting.
No, not a good idea.
You're just afraid I'll win.
Why not?
It is not polite for me to defeat tourists,
You're confident.
And we would need 3 or 4 players, with a full deck of cards, as I keep losing mine.
Another time, then.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like one of these?
Yes. It is mine. You serve me yet again. Thank you.
You must have heard about the gem forgeries in Prague. What do you think?
Not the usual
I'm not the usual tourist.
Didn't mean to skip that.
What is your interest?
At least now they're doing all the talking, so I can talk.
I met Adela Cherna yesterday. Do you know her? She had her own necklace stolen.
The museum forgeries are in the past, but perhaps the threat remains. Well, I have friends at the palace. I should ask them about the state of our security.
Please do. I would still like to know more about how the investigation has turned up no leads.
So if I'm gone, that's why.
I see no harm. Come find me in my cathedral office.
Okay.
I should get going. I have some cards to find.
I wish it were not true. I play well, but
okay, so I get to go to his
shuffle
office soon
poorly.
too. I wonder if that's like what a museum
Come
of
see me
BRB
later
screen.
at my office.
Because
in
all my
St.
screens
Vitus.
are
I may have some answers for you.
Or from
I'll
the
let
game.
my secretary know you're coming by.
Except for this one. This layout I made.
I will. Thank you.
Good. But don't be too long. I am leaving town soon. I hope to see you before I go.
Odd. I had to wait for people to speak. Why'd they show me a random stranger come in and drop something off? I'll take a look at that in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I think Dr. Andy, who is lurking for a bit, is. So we're gonna raid him. I gotta remember how to do that. I might try to stream tomorrow, but I might be too from today to stream more tomorrow. But I do need to get more of this game done. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out, coming by and lurking and everything. If I'm live tomorrow, obviously I'll post about and everything. Yes, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you guys later.